What's going on? Today we got some Borderlands gameplay and just want to talk about gaming a little bit. How has gaming changed? Has it gotten any better? Gotten worse? It's really what I wanted to discuss today. Now, my introduction to gaming back in 2014, pretty legendary, pretty legendary gaming landscape. It's obviously not like the Xbox 360, PS3 era of gaming, but I missed out on that. Got in a little bit late. Um, but yeah, got a PS4 a little bit after release. I didn't get it day one. Um, Dad got it for me. Pretty great era there. But yeah, Dad got me a PS4. Lots of great games. Got Injustice, my first game. Really, all the games during the PS4 era. Got a lot of games. A lot of different games for the PS4, which there's clearly a difference, in my opinion, with the PS5. There aren't a lot of exclusives. They've got some, right, with their core PlayStation franchise games, but there's not as many as I would have expected to be on the PlayStation 5. No real next gen experiences. The PS4 era that had kind of similar development changes, development issues that are similar to games you see today, like Destiny and its scrapped story. Destiny's development changes, development issues within Bungie and Destiny. You can see these issues as well in modern day gaming. Now, I mean, Destiny was a modern, still a modern game, over 10 years old now, if I'm remembering correctly, but you had stories being scrapped and rewritten very close to whenever the game was actually finished. And today you could say the same thing for BioWare games. Um, I'd say that's most prevalent, the most recent example I can think of off the top of my head. BioWare story changes, development changes within their games. The new Dragon Age game kind of starting as a live service and still being able to feel those live service elements within the core bones of the game. That's um, these development issues have maintained from then to now. 10 years of difference within the gaming industry, and almost nothing has changed in terms of smooth development with these gaming companies, these gaming entities that should be quite successful and seamless in terms of development with how much money they're making. But it seems like the contrary is actually happening. We're still having development problems, changes of high up, higher management, however you want to say it. But there's changes at the top that are going on that are altering and affecting these games in a negative way. You shouldn't we shouldn't be changing our lead writers after they've already developed the bones and core of a game or a story for a game. We shouldn't be starting off games to be a game with a live service element. We shouldn't be trying to create games that are live service at the core early on in development, and then a couple of years down the road scrapping everything live service and going to um, a story driven narrative single player experience. That's not going to work, in my opinion. You might be able to pull it off, there's a lot of talent in these industries, but when it comes to actually making a good game, making a functional product that people enjoy, uh, doing things this way is not wise, in my opinion. I would much rather just, if you're going to make a live service game, stick with a live service game and try and make it something that can actually succeed. Now, I wouldn't necessarily do that myself if I were going to make a game. I guess that's the reason why I'm not a game developer, right? But yeah, I don't think we should be making live service games. There's a lot of people that are, live service burnout, extraction shooter burnout, battle royale burnt out, all these kinds of games people don't really want to see. But there, there's success that can be had in narrative focused single player games. Baldur's Gate 3 did great. I loved that game. Got me into CRPGs. I never played CRPGs until, well, I tried them, but I didn't enjoy them. I got Baldur's Gate 3 completely changed my perspective on these kinds of games, and now I enjoy CRPGs. Playing games like Pathfinder, Pillars, great series, great stories, amazing characters, which are all things that I value in a game. Um, but I think that as long as we have these inflated development budgets, which I guess if you have a good development budget, it can be a good thing. But whenever we have inflated budgets, lofty aspirations for a game that can be, say, the next Destiny or the next Division in terms of live service, or the next GTA in terms of live service success, that is not, which ultimately that aspiration is coming from executives and not people that are actually creating these games. But as long as these views and these targets are held above game developers, there are going to be games live service games releasing that are just, at the end of the day, slop. Um, Now, obviously, if you enjoy games like this, like, you know, um, Suicide Squad, the new Suicide Squad game, if you enjoy that, that's your cup of tea, more power to you. But I would have much rather loved to see a Batman game. Where's Batman at? Batman is a great franchise that I think those developers can pull from and make a lot of money out of if they want to make money, right? Um, Not really a live service Justice League game, but there were people open to it whenever they first announced it, started releasing stuff for it. People were like, okay, I'm wary, but I'm willing to see where this goes. And well, we see how Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League went, or whatever the name of the game is. We see how that went. Didn't do great, but I'm hoping for a better future for gaming. I'm hoping for development times to maybe change. I'm hoping for these budgets to kind of rein in a little bit, get a little more realistic with their budgets. I'm hoping for developers to be treated correctly, uh, people that create the narratives for these games. I'm hoping they get treated well and correctly because they deserve it. At the end of the day, they're making these worlds, they're creating these worlds. Developers, the actual people that are making these games, these projects, they deserve everything. But when you have decisions coming down from the top, it's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. But um, yeah, let me know down in the comments below. What's your favorite game? And yeah, that's it for me.